Death sentence to Sohel Swapna for Ramisa rape murder. Death reference hearing before special bench next Sunday. No alternative to skill-based education, Prime Minister. Glorious 16 years, ATN News steps into 17th year. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Riti Prova with English Bulletin. Dhaka's Metropolitan Children Repression Prevention Tribunal has handed down death sentence to Sohel Rana and his wife, Swapna Akhtar, in child Ramisa rape and murder case. The verdict has been pronounced just 19 days after the rape and brutal murder incident. It is a record in pronouncement of verdict of such case within such a short time. Judge Masroor Salekin started reading the verdict at 11 a.m. on Sunday. Expressing satisfaction over the verdict, Ramisa's father, Abdul Hanan Mullah, said he expects speedy execution of the death sentence. Chief Justice has formed a special bench for quick settlement of death reference of the cases filed under Women and Children Repression Prevention Tribunal. Attorney General Ruhul Quddus Kajol said special prosecution team has been formed for death reference and appeal hearing of the case that will start from next Sunday. It is possible to implement the execution of Ramisa rape and murder verdict within 3 months through quick hearing. Law Minister Mohammad Asaduzzaman made the remark while talking to the journalists at his office soon after the verdict on Sunday. Meanwhile, Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed said rule of law has been established through speedy verdict of Ramisa murder case. He made the remark while talking to the journalists in his reaction on the verdict. He said police will be rewarded for quick arrest of the Ramisa murder rape and murder accused. The first budget session of the incumbent government began on Sunday through observance of 1 minute solemn silence in memory of the children killed through brutal torture like that of Ramisa and Mim. Speaker Hafizuddin Ahmed Bir Bikram chaired the session in presence of Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. This is the second session of the parliament that began in presence of women reserved seats lawmakers. In his address, the speaker said this is not a mere budget session of income and expenditure, rather a session of ensuring accountability of the people. Before the recess, Law Minister Mohammad Asaduzzaman briefed the Parliament about the trial proceedings of Ramisa rape and murder case. No other alternative to skill-based, realistic and job-oriented education system instead of certificate-based education. Such education system needed to be built to keep pace with the present revolution of technology. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman made the remark in his address to the inaugural of training on including competency-based education in the curriculum of National University on Sunday. In his address as chief guest at the Bangladesh-China Friendship Convention Center, the Prime Minister said, fascist rule has not only snatched people's democratic rights but also devastated the education system. This is now time for democratic Bangladesh to turn around. Bigger family bonding is the main strength of first news-based channel ATN News. Chairman of ATN News and ATN Bangla, Dr. Mahfuzur Rahman, made the remark in his address to the 16th founding anniversary celebration of ATN News on Sunday. After inaugurating the founding anniversary celebration event, Dr. Mahfuzur Rahman said in its 16 years journey, ATN News has been sincere in presenting objective news and turning into the channel of common people. He expressed optimism that journey of this channel is the coming years will continue in the same manner. The chairman of ATN News and ATN Bangla called upon the government to take initiative in turning the satellite channels into pay channels for the sake of their existence. Earlier, different organizations, including ATN Bangla, came to ATN News to greet ATN News family. Now a short break. We will be back soon with US eyes Iran's frozen assets for Gulf allies rebuilding. Tamim Iqbal elected as BCB president. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. Tamim Iqbal has been elected as the BCB president from the Board of Directors election. We are going to watch him live right now.
Just take 3 questions.
আচ্ছা, প্রথমে আমি একটু ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট নিয়ে জিনিসটা একটু ক্লিয়ার করি। জিনিসটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলাম বোর্ডে। আমি একটা জিনিস আমার যে বোর্ড মেম্বাররা ছিলেন তো ওনাদের কাছে একটা জিনিস বলেছিলাম যে দেখেন আমাদের গঠনতন্ত্রতে 2 জন ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট দিতে পারি আমরা, বাট এটাতে পাস্টের যে এক্সপিরিয়েন্স এটাতে অনেকের নিজেদের মধ্যে একটা ইগো চলে আসে বা একটা ফাইট চলে আসে। অনেকে হতে চায় যদি ইলেকশন হয় নিজেদের মধ্যে অনেক সময় মিসআন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং হয়ে যায়। সো আমি চাই না যে এই ধরনের কোনো জিনিস হোক। আমি এটা প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলাম যে এখন একজন ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট যে ভবিষ্যতে আরেকজনকে যে আমরা নিব না তা না, কিন্তু এই কথাটাই আমি বোর্ডে বলে নিয়েছি যে আপাতত আমরা একজনকে নিয়ে আগাবো। যদি আমাদের প্রয়োজন মনে করি আর বোর্ড যদি মনে করে যে আমাদের আরেকজনকে নিয়োগ দিতে হবে, তাহলে আমরা অবশ্যই ইন ফিউচার এটা নিয়ে চিন্তা করবো। বাট আপাতত বোর্ড এটাতে এগ্রি করেছে। তো যেহেতু ওনারা এগ্রি করেছেন, আমরা আর এখানে প্রাইম সিনাকে সবাই একসাথে মিলে আমরা এটা এগ্রি করেছি। সো এই কারণে প্রাইম সিনা। সেকেন্ডলি ভাই আমি একটু কথাটা শেষ করি এরকম করি। সো সেকেন্ড যে কোয়েশ্চেনের কথাটা আপনি বলেছেন, অবশ্যই যে অনেকে অনেক ধরনের ট্যাগ দিচ্ছে, এটা অবশ্যই তাদের ব্যক্তিগত অপিনিয়ন। দেখি বাপের দোয়ার থেকে ক্রিকেটের দোয়া করতে পারি কি পারি না ভবিষ্যৎ।
আপনি কোন কোন জায়গায় পরিবর্তন দেখে যেতে চান, কি কি দেখতে চান, এগুলো করা উচিত?
আমি যেটা বললাম যে টাইম টু টাইম আপনারা স্টেপ বাই স্টেপ আমার প্ল্যানস, আমার ইচ্ছা কী কী ওগুলো আপনাদের সাথে শেয়ার করব। কিছু কিছু কাজ এই অ্যাডহক কমিটিতে থেকে আমি প্রসেসগুলো স্টার্ট করে দিয়েছি, ওগুলো আশা করি এখন দ্রুত ওগুলো শেষ করে নিতে পারবো। আর আজকে সকাল 9টা সাড়ে 9টার থেকে আমি এখানে আমি এক্সস্টেড একদম। সো আজকে আমার প্ল্যানস যদি নিয়ে শুরু করতে চাই এটা অনেক লম্বা চলে যাবে, বাট আই প্রমিস ইউ এভরিথিং দ্যাট আই ডু or every step that I take, আপনারা অবশ্যই জানবেন, because I believe you are a big part of the whole ecosystem.
ক্যাপ্টেন, যেটা হচ্ছে প্রেসিডেন্ট আর ক্যাপ্টেন বলে একটা যে জিনিসটা আমি জানতে চাচ্ছি সেটা হচ্ছে যে আমাদের যে বিসিবি গঠনতন্ত্রে বেশ কিছু দুর্বলতা রয়েছে, সেই দুর্বলতাগুলো ওভারকাম করার জন্য আপনারা যারা নির্বাচিত হয়েছেন পরবর্তীতে যে করে এটাকে সমাধান করবে, বিশেষ করে যে ইভোটের ব্যাপারটা, এটা যে
That was Tamim Iqbal as the BCB president. Those who try to grab banks also target the small investors. Information Minister Zohiruddin Shopon made the remark in his address to a seminar of Economic Reporters Forum in the capital on Sunday. He said commission will be formed for reforms in the banking sector. He said drawbacks in the political process in establishing good governance at the national level is very much visible to present crisis of the banking sector. He emphasized on active role of media in bringing back discipline in the financial sector. Viewers will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. Now news around the world. The US will attempt to redirect Iranian assets to Gulf states for rebuilding and repairs of damage caused by Iran. A source familiar with the matter said as Tehran followed up a wave of strikes against Kuwait and Bahrain with further drone launches. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has directed a team to assess costs for damages already inflicted on Gulf allies by Iran, the source said on Saturday, adding that the US will consider using Iranian assets for repairs of any future destruction as well. The disclosure came a day after Mohsen Rezai, an advisor to Iran's supreme leader, told CNN that a peace deal to end the 3-month war hinged on the release of $24 billion in Iranian assets frozen by the United States. At least 12 people were shot Saturday when gunmen, possibly aiming each other, opened fire near a summer festival in Toledo, Ohio, officials said. Gunfire erupted just after 5:30 p.m. near the Old West End Festival in Toledo by at least 2 shooters who were probably shooting at each other, Toledo Police Deputy Chief Joseph Heffernan said. 2 of the victims were in critical condition and the shooters were still at large till Saturday night, Heffernan said. The oldest victim is 61 and the youngest 14, a police officer said, noting most were in their early 20s. There were several hundred people at the festival at the time, officials said. The annual festival is a beloved tradition in Toledo and features live music, food markets, a beer garden and events for kids. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Death sentence to Sohel Swapna for Ramisa rape murder. Death reference hearing before special bench next Sunday. No alternative to skill-based education, Prime Minister. Glorious 16 years, ATN News steps into 17th year. US eyes Iran's frozen assets for Gulf allies rebuilding. Tamim Iqbal elected as BCB president. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with ATN News.